In this video, we are going to discuss about multiplying decimal numbers. Let us first try to understand what happens when we multiply decimal numbers. Suppose I have two decimal numbers, say 0.2, which I want to multiply it with 0.3. So what I am trying to do here precisely when I want to convert them into fractions, 0.2 is 2 by 10 multiplied by 0.3 is 3 by 10. 2 by 10 times 3 by 10 is 6 by 100. 6 by 100 can also be written as 0.06. You understand? So what we are doing here, if I can understand it in another way, I have 0.2 and 0.3. I am just multiplying 2 and 3, which I got 6. But because I have one position after the decimal here and one position after the decimal here, so I have two positions after the decimal. So I must have two positions after the decimal point. So I will write it as 06 and keep a decimal to the left of it, making it two positions after the decimal point, and keep 0 as it is. That will leave you with your answer 0.06. I know it is little confusing at this stage. Let us try to understand it more with another example. Suppose I have 1.56, say I want to multiply it by 4. Now the rule here is when you're multiplying decimal numbers, let us pretend as if there is no decimal point. Let us forget for time being, let us forget the decimal point and simply do your multiplication like how you do your normal multiplication of numbers, like 156 times 4. 156 times 4 is, this is 4, 2, 22, 4, this is 6, right? Now your answer here, 156 times 4 is 624. Then what should be 1.56 times 4? You have in 1.56 you have two decimal places after the decimal point. So starting from right hand, 1 and 2 decimal places. So you leave 1 and 2 decimal places, and you leave one place and two decimal places and keep a decimal point to the left of it, making your answer as 6.24. You understand? Why are we doing this? Because when I'm converting 1.56 in a fraction, it becomes 156 upon 100, isn't it? 1.56 times 4 is 156 by 100 times 4. Now what is 156 times 4? It is 624. So your answer is 624 upon 100, which is 6.24. You understand? So we are, instead of converting into the fractions and then representing it, we are directly writing the answer as 6.24, just with this understanding that we have two positions after the decimal point. We're going to leave two positions and keep a decimal point before the second position in your answer, which will give you your required answer for your multiplication. Suppose I have, say, 12 point something like 83. Suppose I want to multiply it with, say, 0.2. Now what do you get? Before you multiply this, let us pretend as if there are no decimal numbers, no decimal points. This becomes 1283 multiplied by 2. That should give you 6, 16, and this is 5, and this is 2. Now your answer in this case is 2566. How many decimal points you have? You have 1, 2 and 3. You have 3 positions. So starting from your right hand, count 3 positions. 1, 2 and 3 positions, and keep a decimal point before that. Your answer must be 2.566. Right? So multiplying decimal numbers is the same way how you multiply your natural numbers, but the only condition here is keep a decimal point for the total number of decimal positions you have here, count them and keep a decimal point before that, and you will get your final answer. Let us now look what happens when we multiply a decimal number with either a 10, a 100, 1000, etc. Let us say I have a decimal number, say 1.765. If I want to multiply it by a 10, what happens? 1.765, if I rewrite it as a fraction, this should become 1765 divided by 1000. Say I'm multiplying this by 10. 0 and 0 gets cancelled, leaving you with your answer 1765 by 100. Now there are two zeros in the denominator, so leave two positions from the right side. This should become 17.65. The same 1.765, say if I want to multiply it by 100, what will this become? 1765 divided by 1000 multiplied by 100. Two zeros gets cancelled. This should become 1765 divided by 10, or this is 176.5. If the same 1.765, if I am multiplying it by 1000, what should this become? 1765 by 1000 multiplied by 1000. 1000 and 1000 gets cancelled, leaving you with 1765. Or I can also write this as 1765.0. Both are same. So what are you observing here? What we can observe is, when I am multiplying a decimal number with either a 10, 100, 1000, what is happening is the decimal point is shifting towards the right side. In your answer, the decimal point is shifting towards the right. How many positions it is moving? It is moving as many number of zeros you have here, it will move that many number of positions. Here you have 1 0 in a 10, so this decimal point is moving one position towards the right, making it as 17.65. I have two zeros here in 100, so this decimal point will move two positions to the right, making it 176.5. I have three zeros in 1000, so this decimal point will move three positions towards the right. It will leave the three positions and get a decimal point here, making it as 1765.0. So whenever you are multiplying a decimal number with a 10, 100, 1000, etc., what is happening? The decimal point is moving towards the right. How many positions it will move towards the right? It will move as many number of zeros you have here. It will move that many positions. The decimal point will move that many positions towards the right side.